I guess thanks everybody for coming out. As you can see, we don't have much of a kitchen here, so I can't do all that much cooking. So I've prepared things that I can either A, talk about, or I've got something else that I can cook here with some vegetables and spices. It's a cool dish because it's kind of almost a set it and forget it kind of thing. Because you marinate your chicken in red wine, and you do that overnight, and you just cook it slow for a while. And by the time it's done, the chicken is just going to be falling off the bone if you choose to use a bone. And it's cheap because all you need is cheap chicken. I like to use chicken thighs because I do believe they taste better than breasts. And on top of that, they're cheaper. I always go by the rule that if you're using wine, I hope it's cheap. I know we all watch cooking shows and it's all like, you make sure it's wine you can drink. When I cook, I like to make sure it's wine that's $3. So I have recipes out for that, and then I'm going to make a potato leek soup because I'm trying to think of something that I could make with just a hot pot and a pressure cooker. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. Just before I start, do you have any vegetarians? One? Two? Okay, because I have a batch of the potato leek soup prepared that I use chicken broth with. And since there's some vegetarians, the next batch that I do here, I'll use vegetable broth with. There's nothing I can do about the bone broth, I apologize. That's all chicken. So we'll try to get everyone some of the potato soup with the chicken broth, and then once we're out of that, we have to move on to the vegetable broth. But I don't think it's going to taste that much different. I don't think it'll taste that much different. So what I'll probably do is I'm just going to start with the soup, because while the soup is cooking, I can talk about the already prepared chicken dish. So this, I use a pressure cooker. I use them a lot. Does anyone else use pressure cookers? Yeah, I think they're great. They save a lot of time. Especially everyone's in a kick where they want to be green and save energy and blah, blah, blah. All these, they do that. So it's a great tool, and I use it all the time if I'm going to be doing anything with potatoes, or I'm going to be doing anything with beets, or any kind of root vegetable that takes forever to normally braise or something like that. I can get it done in like 10 minutes in the pressure cooker, so it saves a lot of time. And what's cool, especially with something like a potato soup, I mean, you can have something that would normally take you, I don't know how long, at least an hour and a half or so to make potato soup, and we can have this done in about half hour, 20 minutes. It's pretty cool for that. It's great. There's one for a rib dish that I made, and I mean, there's a little TV magic in everything, but at the same time, like I will say, those ribs really did come out tender, and they were only pressure cooking for probably about half hour, and I redid it at home, and I think when I redid it, it's on my website, I think I may have pressure cooked it for 40 minutes at home, and they come out even better. But these things, they also really work wonders with tough cuts of meat like that. I'm still trying to get a really good recipe in it for a brisket. We've been working on it. My wife and I, she deals with me taking too long to cook all the time. But I'm trying to get a brisket done right. And like I've got it where I like it, but I haven't liked it on my website. But all right, so I'll start with the soup. So what I'll do is I'm going to set the pan to like a medium-high heat, and I'm going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter inside of it. And as soon as that's melted, I'm going to add my leeks, which I already have cut and cleaned. I'll show you guys how I cut and clean them, but I didn't want to have to do a clean leeks in person, because if you work with leeks before, you know they're a bit of a pain. Has everyone worked with leeks before? Anyone? Yeah, so I mean, if you're not familiar with them, they're just these things that look like giant scallions that you see in the grocery store. So the problem with leeks is that they're filthy vegetables. And you'll see when you cut them down here, it just looks like a scallion, and it's pretty clean in here. It gets dirty up here though. So generally, when you get leeks, you want to cut, just cut all this green off, and you just get rid of it. It seems like such a waste. Just have to mess with those. And if you do look inside of it, you'll see what I'm talking about, is that, just dirt just kind of collects in there. I mean, it's dirt. They throw in dirt. There's going to be dirt in vegetables while we wash them. So what I'll do then is I'll cut what's left in half, and then cut it in half again lengthwise. And then just throw out the outer layer on the white part. And then this stuff, these are all pretty good, but we're going to soak them anyway. But here's where it's the dirt here. So I cut it in half again, and you'll see as you look inside that it's dirty, and then you'll get to a point where it's not. And again, this I just get rid of. They're not that expensive. Now I do the same thing here. And then what I would do for this dish is I'm going to just cut them into about half-inch slices. And I'm going to do that with the rest of the leeks. And for this, I go for 3 of them. And once I have them all cut like that, what I want to do is just put them in a big bowl with cold water. Let them sit for like 5 minutes. And if they're really dirty, you may want to change out the water and let them sit again. But if you just let them sit for a little while, all that dirt should just come out. And then you're okay. So once you have them like that, and your butter is melted, you just add them right to the pot. We use them just like you would use onions. Whereas if you're starting a sauce or a soup, you're going to put your onions in, and you're going to saute them in the oil until they're a little bit translucent. So I'm going to stir these around and let them cook over the heat for probably about 3 minutes. And there's nothing too exciting to do while that's happening. I have some cooking wine that I'm going to add. We're not allowed to use real alcohol in here, so at home I would definitely recommend that you use vermouth, which is, if you're not familiar with vermouth, it's what you add to martinis, but it's also just a very dry white wine. You could always substitute out white wine with vermouth if you had to. So now that that's in there, I have we have Michelin. There's Michelin in the United States. I'm adding my thyme and my bay leaves, and my thyme. I always put the thyme in on the sprig because, especially with a soup like this, that when this is cooked, we're going to finish off in the blender, but we're going to have time to pull all that stuff out. So rather than spending too much time, getting the thyme off the twigs and stuff like that, we can just throw it right in. Come right in the water. Got 4 cups of water here. I'm going to add my vegetable broth this time. Try to do about 2 cups. And then here, just to save you guys the agony of watching me peel and dice potatoes, I peeled and cubed, about 3 pounds of potatoes. I just use regular russets, but I mean, I'm not really particular on all kinds of potatoes. So, I don't taste too much of it. Unless you're eating it plain old baked, I don't taste that much of a difference. So generally, I always go with whatever's on sale. Alright, so now that that's in there, we're going to lock it down, pressurize it, and let it go.